He went to be useless no matter how hard he tried. Because he didn't have an Asauchi in the first place, and one didn't choose him. Into our personal Zanpakuto. Ichigo never got the chance to do that, is what he's saying. Kenpachi's in Zaraki. He's in Zaraki. Okay, I'll be overdoing things, but the sword looks normal there and just transformed into something as he was using it. Not a single Soul Reaper has awakened their own Zanpakuto without possessing an Asauchi I forged. How old are you? Who doesn't understand that? Which makes sense. And this is why we're going to the past. That said, I have something very important to say. With this new episode out, 7 for the dub dropped. Because I'm a big fan of Johnny Young Bosch, and because I watched the original Bleach, so this isn't the past. He just came back with regular clothes on. Everything but the rain. I was gonna say I watched episode 7 in the dub, and I might have spoiled myself. Because I already thought Yuha looked like a certain person. He also sounds like that person. Again, it could not be the truth and just like a crazy coincidence, but I know Kubo doesn't do that. So I'll just leave it with this. It struck me weird the moment he pulled a sword out and started fighting with it. Even if it was a Quincy Reishi sword. That's nice. Yeah, Ichigo's like what? 18 at this point? 17? Weird to think I'm older than him now. I was watching this when I was younger. Bro has been restless, by the way. Right, she can't see Ishin. Nice to see you again, Unagi. Ichigo basically needs to come back to his roots, find his own Asauchi, and I guess put his personality into his Zanpakuto this time. He must have been a former captain. Especially as strong as he is. The fact that they're finally talking about it, by the way, after he said, let's talk about it later, before fighting Aizen. He about to bring it up? Now he's ready. Talk about the mother, everything that happened, why he's part hollow. You're not an ordinary human either. Quincy. Now, why did that happen? Why did Ishin end up with her? She's running. He's injured. We're in the world of the living. Both Quincy and Soul Reaper. He took her name. Okay. Rangiku. So he was this squad's captain before Toshiro. My beautiful tailbone. Yo! Young Shiba. I want to see him and Kaien interact. If they ever did. They got a fun squad. How many captains have existed? I haven't read the light novels yet, but I imagine there are even more there. Yo, short hair Rangiku? I'm with it all the way. He didn't come back. So Toshiro was damn near forced to step up and be the next head. Damn, that's gonna happen to Isane too. She's not even gonna be ready, because she was the lieutenant of the healing squad. Urahara. Wow, whoa. What does Aizen have to do with this? Damn, since back then? I mean, he said that, but to see it. Down the location of Shinji Hirako. Leave my guy alone, man. Oh my god, this man's been plotting forever. Waxing Crescent. You guys look fit to get out of here. I'm loving this guy. Everything but the rain? I like to be in peace. Say it then, say it. Must be a Quincy ability. Kind of forgot about it.
先代が亡くなり、兄弟もなし、ただ一人の黒崎家となったあなたを同じクイーンシーのよしみで養っているのですよ。お母様、おやめください。外まで声が聞こえますよ。
They do all go back. Masaki seems very warm-hearted. So many questions. Brought into the family, okay. It was supposed to be you. You jealous? This is before Uryu. Don't tell me that's his mother. Oh! Aizen? What in the... White? He's not inside of anyone. She could sense it. Masaki's too nice, man. I feel like whatever transpires here has a lot to do with Ryukin not caring about being a Quincy anymore. Should not shed our blood so readily. Ect Quincy. He's giving a captain problems. Fights like a soul. So did they experiment with him? Is this like... Oh, oh, that's a Sero. And that's beautiful, but very bad. Kind-hearted. It devours Soul Reapers? Why am I getting the... Like, it looks too experimented on. White could have been the perfect thing in Getsu. That's hard. I was just gonna say, White looks like the perfect hollow that Aizen experimented on. Hence why he told Ichigo he knew about you since you were in your mother's womb. But how does White... And he can't even tell yet. Damn. Ooh, he can use his blood to... That is hard. He got an arm. A lot of people just died. And this is White without any intelligence. Okay, so she's clean. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Oh, she's like that. Ooh, my God. He's about to explode. I don't know if I said it already, but this is before White has any intelligence. He's not talking, he's not saying anything. And he doesn't look like Ichigo besides the Vasto Lorde form. So does he evolve? Ishin's too cool, bro. Yeah, she's... How did she... I'm sure he can tell by the arrows, right? Or did he just not know anything about them right now? He's a captain. Has to. She's upfront and honest. I like that. Yeah, he knew about it. Yeah, Ishin is way too cool. There's one above you that's not like that. I really feel like it's those two that are the reason for Uryu. Hollow created from a dead soul reaper. Decided to choose a Quincy, the polar opposite. What? This man is literally responsible for Ichigo. He's responsible for Ichigo. It just stops right there. Is there anything at the end? Uryu? It's been a minute since we've seen you. Alright, no, I saw that coming. Oh, so that was Masaki last episode that said something about the sun. Without your sins or something. And then he's saying even with them. Okay. Aizen is responsible for White. It's a hollow born from a dead Soul Reaper that attacked a Quincy and etched its hollow powers into her. Eventually Masaki and Isshin have Ichigo, and Aizen cultivates his life when he sends Rukia out there to awaken his Shinigami powers. Who is the dead Soul Reaper, and why do I feel like it's Cayenne? Do we know? Because I do remember Cayenne like straight up dying, but I don't know what happened to him afterwards. And I really don't know the time and events all this is transpiring. But one night, Isshin just fights like the strongest hollow ever, at least in that moment. And he and Masaki cross paths for the first time right there. In such a wholesome way, how she like had faith that he would be okay with the fact that she's a Quincy. Also, if you noticed, she looks pretty damn strong, and she took him out herself. This is the same Masaki that dies to Grand Fisher. Maybe over time she grows ill, or she was dying anyways? Either way, she died to that. Besides White's spiritual pressure or power entering Masaki, something else happens. But that aside, because we can speculate about that forever, Ichigo's hollow powers derive from his Quincy side, which is his mother, but those same hollow powers seem stronger than his Quincy powers. Not only that, but that same White claims to be Zangetsu when there's two Zangetsus, but that means one of them are responsible for his Shinigami powers. A Quincy, responsible for Shinigami powers. A lot of questions. Anyways, Isshin looks really cool. Engetsu is a fire, literally. Fire Zanpakuto. By the way, this guy was strong enough to take on a captain. I'm just stuck on that. I know how long Aizen's been plotting. We've kind of like got a good grasp of it, but for him to be able to like make a hollow that strong, I believe without the Hogyoku at this time, is very impressive. Because if you ask me, just off of what we've seen, that Isshin is stronger than Rimjao, maybe first released Ukiura, and here White is giving him problems. Yeah, gotta be, because that same White, when Ichigo uses his Vassal Lorde powers, overpowers Ukiura. All I'm doing right now is throwing out speculations, but this episode has me really excited. The next one is supposed to be an hour special for the finale, right before Christmas, the same time Beast Gohan drops on Dokkan. Had to throw that in there. It's like in these last 12 episodes, I've learned so much more about Bleach than I have in the whole series. It almost feels like if this was back then, this would be like episode 45 or something, with all the filler that would be around it, but it's not, and for that I'm forever grateful. This show came back and wowed my expectations so much.